My name is Zach Haddock and I'm with the Dive Shop Kansas City. Today in this tip video, I'm going to show you how to tie on a bolt snap. Now a lot of people, when they're trying to attach lights, compasses, things like that, they may be tempted to use a retractor or even a lanyard. I'm personally not a big fan of those. I think they're a little too much solution for the problem, and in reality could be an entanglement hazard. So I'm going to show you how to, with just a little bit of cave line, a small bolt snap, and whatever device you're trying to attach to you, I'll show you how to tie those together neatly and cleanly so you've got a nice streamlined profile in the water and can still have everything you need right in reach. Check it out. Alright, so you're going to want to have just a few things on hand before you do this. You're going to want to have a lighter to seal the ends of the line off. I like these torch lighters because they're windproof and they do a really fantastic job of being able to pinpoint the seal. You're going to want to have some really sharp scissors. It's going to make life easy for you. Of course, a little bit of cave line or line off of a reel, a bolt snap. For lights, I like small size bolt snaps. And then, of course, the device, whatever you're going to attach to it. So let's start off here. I'm going to show you how this is done. The first thing you're going to want to do is take the item that you want to tie off on, and they're usually going to have a hole. You can see that hole right there that's where the line's going to go through. Then you're going to have some cave line. The longer the line, the easier it is, for me anyway. But you know, a foot worth of line will be plenty. So what you want to do is you want to take that line, you want to fold it in half, create a bite right there like that, and you're going to pass it through that lanyard hole, just like that. Okay, once you've got that done, you're going to take your bolt snap and you're going to hang it through that line just like that. Then take your tag ends and you're going to pull those so that now you've got it looped through and you're holding on to it. Okay? And here's where it gets a little bit tricky, but still not too difficult. We're going to take those tag ends, we're going to pass them through the hole in the bolt snap, and we're going to attempt to feed those through the same hole. This is where you're going to wish you probably had 3 or 4 hands instead of 2. And you're going to get those passed through. So now you've got that looped through twice. Okay. Now, see how I've got the bite here? I want to hold on to that because if I pull it, the bite's just going to slip through and we're going to lose it. Okay. The idea here is I want those tags to go through that loop twice. Okay. Once we've got that through, okay, this is where we're going to start kind of pulling, nudging. The idea is we want to get all of these lines nice and flat and straight, just like that. Okay. Now, once we've got to that point, everything's laying nice and flat, everybody's cooperating. What we're going to do is we're going to pull this up a little bit. We're going to take our cave line and we're going to split these 2 bites just like this. We're going to bring them around to the opposite side. We're going to do a single overhand knot just like that. We're going to pull it tight. Okay? Nice and tight. Just a single overhand just like that. Okay? It's already starting to look nice and pretty. Okay? Once we've got the single overhand knot on that side, we'll bring it back to the other side. And then this is where we are going to do our surgeon's knot. Okay, so we're going to go single overhand, loop it back through one more time, pull that tight like so, and then we're going to come back and we're going to go the opposite way on top of that. This is where you probably want to have a little bit longer. Don't be stingy with cave line, it's cheap. And we'll pull that surgeon's knot nice and tight. Okay, so now we've got that locked off. We've got a single overhand over here. We've got our surgeon's knot over here. and you can see a nice clean bolt snap tie. Okay, now this is where you're going to have nice sharp scissors, because at this point we're going to try to cut those as close as we can without that knot coming untied. Okay, just like so. And then we're going to take our torch and we're going to melt that down. Be careful when you do this, because until you get good at knowing when it's cooled off enough to touch it, you can definitely blister your fingers. The idea here is that we want to seal it off and give a nice flat kind of tip to the, so that there's two things. One, so that it doesn't fray. Two, so that it doesn't come untied. But that now is a nice and secure tie, and that's not going anywhere. So now we can clip this light off onto our BCD. When we're ready to use it, unclip it. Remember, always turn it on before you unclip it. That way if you drop it, you'll be able to see it, especially if it's in the dark. There you have it. Simple bolt snap tie off. Really, really simple, really, really clean. And that's not going to go anywhere. So there you have it. Tying off bolt snaps is now demystified. And I know now that you know how to do this, you're going to find all kinds of other uses for them. Little simple carabiner, tie your key off to it, clip it into your thigh pocket. Now you got your key with you for your car. No more hiding your keys underneath tires or rocks, anything like that. Compasses, lights, you name it. You can even use this knot to tie off your pressure gauge, your SPG. Tie this knot onto the hose. Now you can clip it right off to your shoulder D-ring. You've always got your gas pressure right there, easy to look at. Don't need to worry about those retractors breaking, lanyards getting tangled. Really simple, really clean. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Please leave a comment. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.